Hey guys, Billy here from Storm Trades. Just going to do another trade recap, bring you through my simple process for establishing a daily bias, how I read the high time frame market structure, and ultimately how I found my winning trade on CL for Thursday, May 8th trading session in the AM. All right, let's get started. So we always start off on the daily, and we're looking for obvious levels, stuff that jumps out. Okay, so at the very beginning, and this is how I mark up my charts. Right, so I'm marking up the previous daily high, previous daily low, and immediately I can see that we've already swept the previous daily low. Okay, and we swept that inside of a bullish daily fair value gap. Now, price is only doing two things. It's either rebalancing an imbalance, or it's seeking sell stops or buy stops in the form of swing highs and lows. Therefore, price is always moving from internal range liquidity to external or vice versa. But since we just tapped internal range liquidity while sweeping the previous daily low, which is a significant low, I am expecting price to now reach higher. Okay, it doesn't have to reach up here, but I'm just expecting price to reach higher and move up. That's it. My daily bias is now done. I don't need to know exactly where it's going. One extra thing that I would do, if I have a large wick like we have here from yesterday's candle, I'll draw a fib, and a lot of times we'll have some targets around that area. But I'm done with my daily bias. It shouldn't take any longer than that. I'm now moving on to the hourly. Okay. So here I've got the hourly pulled up, and what we want to do is we want to we want to we always want to be wary of time, right? So at 8 a.m., 8 to 9 a.m., the 8 a.m. hourly candle, okay, which is basically when I'm looking to do my analysis prior to the 9 o'clock cash open for CL. All right, so here's 8 a.m. All I want to know at that moment, what has price recently done? And where is price currently located? All right. So at this point, price was located inside of a hourly bullish fair value gap. I also noted that we had another hourly fair value bullish fair value gap a little bit lower, which is unmitigated. So this very well could be the um, this fair value gap very well may never get traded back into. It could be a propulsion fair value gap. Either way, we are respecting bullish PD arrays on our way to a logical endpoint, which is the previous daily high, or somewhere up here in the 50% of this wick, which there is another fair value gap here. So I'm bullish, not only on the daily, but I'm reading the hourly market structure as bullish as well. Now, it's important to understand where your invalidation level would be. So I always make note of that in my journal. And in this particular day, my invalidation would have been a strong close below the second unmitigated fair value gap. At that point, I would have expected us to go down and run these lows. Now, all of my analysis right now has still been on the daily and the hourly. My real focus is on the hourly market structure. Okay, so we've currently engaged with an hourly POI. I require that in order to move on to my um, execution time frame. Okay, so first things first, we start on the daily. All right. Next, if we move to the 1 hour for narrative. All right. Now let's go down to the 5 minute, because once we've engaged the hourly POI, we want to start looking for setups after the time and during the time in which we want to start looking for trades. But for me, it's after 9 o'clock. Okay, so let's run. I'm gonna run price. Okay, so we had a deeper dig into this hourly fair value gap. At this point, with this wick being the way it is, I would be looking for this series of down close candles to get traded through, create a change in the state of delivery to go higher to our stated goal. Okay, so I'm just still watching price. Now we came back down here and entered into this 5-minute fair value gap. At this point, I'm still waiting for price. I need price to come up and close above the change in the state of delivery in order for me to be interested in any trade here. All right. And on this very next candle close, I entered with a stop below this swing low and a take profit to R. Just like this. All right, let's play price through. We had a good delivery, just like that. All right, that was it on the on CL. Hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you're getting something out of this. You know, this is I trade every day on Unicorn University, and we trade in a on the trading floor, which is a dedicated channel to CL, and there every day. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm out.